Welcome to the channel. I'm Troy.
I'm Chris, nice to meet you all.
Together we make the Bad Idea Bros. So today we will be going for a little bit of a drive in Chris's Audi, just as an introduction to who we are and what we hope for the channel to be. Give you a little information on Hey Bro, which is who we're in partnership with for the channel. And yeah, just a nice wee escape into the hills of Christchurch.
So the idea of you coming along for a ride today is to see what you can do on your own back door. I'm English. I've moved over to Christchurch in New Zealand about 6 and a bit years ago.
I'm originally from Australia. I've been here since about 2013, so about the same, 5 or 6 years.
And there's a lot to do in Christchurch, and that probably goes for pretty much everywhere you live. There's always stuff to do. It's just knowing what to do, where to go, and who to ask really for advice on where the best places are.
Just having an excuse to get out and do something. So we both love getting out and exploring. All about the hiking, all about the cycling, all about the camping, all that sort of stuff. New Zealand has so much to offer for that too. It's like, the weather's not great today. It's bloody cold outside. I'm not going to lie. The wind's up. It's not pleasant, but it's worth it to just go for a bit of a trip. Now, motorcycles are my forte usually. I love getting out, dragging a bit of me, going for a ride. Great fun. Not something Chris is into yet, but that will follow on with the Kiwi adventure that we have planned, which we will mention later on in the video. But today is just about us having a chat with you guys, introducing ourselves, just putting our face in front of you so you know who you're talking to. We've obviously only got the teaser trailer up for the Kiwi project at the moment, and that's a big one. There'll be more coming on that, but that is a big project. This is just a bit of fun so that we can say hi essentially, and you know who we are.
Stuff that we do, it's not overly outrageous, but the way we do it is outrageous.
I think it's just because of lack of planning and sheer stupidity, things just turn outrageous. So maybe a year or so ago we started going on little wee adventures and stuff together.
A year and a half
maybe
ago,
a bit more than that. We've always gone camping and gone driving and things like this, but they started getting a little more, not extreme, that's probably not the right word, but a little more reckless maybe. We decided to go for a cycle trip near Hamner Springs. I think it was Jackson Jolly's Pass was the trail.
Jollies were meant to do.
That was what we were meant to do. What we ended up doing was actually throwing the bikes over our shoulders and hiking Mount Isabel, which I have no idea of elevation. It'd have to be at least, 1,200 metres?
Well, let's just put it this way, we hit the snow line when it wasn't overly cold.
That's true.
So we're pretty high up.
Yeah, so we spent about 3.5 hours, 4 hours hiking.
Just over 4.
With bikes, with gear, keeping in mind this was meant to be a cycle trip. And we got to a point where, the snow was starting to become deep, it was getting quite cold, and things were just becoming unenjoyable. So Chris pushed on a little bit ahead and bumped into a hiker who basically told us we were mad.
Fucking stupid.
And that what we were doing was a bad idea, which obviously circles back to the idea of the bad idea bros. So we just turned around, got on our bikes and cycled down, and 15-20 minutes of ridiculous cycling later, like we're coming off in the mud and just having a great old time.
I think it was 3 or 4 times I came off. Luckily no injuries, but we were just in absolute fits of laughter on the way down.
It was all in good fun, but stupid stuff like that. And we never, I mean, of course there was photos, but we never really bothered to film any of it. It's just never been something at the forefront of our mind. So the decision we made...
Look at this mad person wandering up a hill.
On the wrong side of the road with her pigs. Yeah, we decided to start putting this on film, and I don't know, hopefully you guys enjoy our stupidity. But there is also a more important reason. Yeah, men's mental health and men's health, physical health in general, we don't feel it's pushed enough. Chris is obviously part of Hey Bro, as you can see from the top, and we'll explain that a little later. So we've found that on these stupid trips that we do, it is stupid, but we always have a good yarn. So we're hoping that in us having a good yarn on these little trips, that we can inspire others to either contact us through Hey Bro and have a chat with us, or to just have a chat with one of your mates if you've got something going on. Now, Hey Bro, I'm going to pass over to Chris because that's his baby. So I'll pass you to Chris and we can have a bit of a chat about what Hey Bro is, what they do, and what we're achieving.
Perfect, thanks man. So, luckily enough to be part of an admin team, which is of a Facebook page called Hey Bro, the Kiwi Brotherhood. It was basically six of us got together, 6 guys, all from different walks of life, and decided that we wanted to create a platform and create a base where Kiwi men can go and they can ask how to change a spark plug, and they can also say, my marriage has fallen apart, what do I do, how can I get through this?
I'm a new dad, I'm not sure how to cope with this. Just...
we obviously, every Facebook page that starts, you want it to do really great and do well, but you never really know how it's going to go. Hey Bro took off really well. We had some really good people join the page. There's still members joining daily now, and the guys on the page, they literally do post everything from what they're up to on the weekends on their cars, out with the kids, to a lot more sinister stuff, to past traumas they've gone through, childhood abuse, all sorts, and the I guess the community that we've built. All pitch in, give them a bit of advice, you know, give experiences and how they dealt with the similar situations, and it really works. And a lot of guys have come to us and said to the admin team, hey, this has worked, like this saved my life. Which for 6 average dudes who have just created a page to talk, for blokes to talk, to have someone say that, you know, what you've offered has literally stopped me from taking my own life. Has a very scary suicide rate, especially within men. We have lost a few members. We've met a few guys, and a few guys that we've met online have unfortunately taken their lives, which as an admin team does, it hurts because you've lost a fellow member, a fellow man.
Although it's obviously a support network on a variety of levels.
It is, and it's not all doom and gloom. Like, it's a suicide page and, you know, mental health awareness pages, they are quite negative. Well, not negative, but they come across negative to the other members on there if they're not using it for those reasons.
It's dealing with a very negative subject that has, well, I suppose negative connotations, but...
Exactly. But it's shit that needs talking about, because it's, you know, people just need to talk. People need to say what's up. They need to say, hey, I'm struggling with this, I need a bit of help. And 9 times out of 10, there'll be more people than you could even possibly imagine willing to help.
I genuinely believe in a principle called invested happiness.
Yeah.
And for those of you that aren't aware of invested happiness, basically what it is that there's two grades of happiness. There's immediate happiness and then there's invested happiness. Now, immediate happiness would be likened to being on a roller coaster or something like that. You know, you go up, you go down, it's great fun, you're smiling, you're having a good old time. But fast forward 10 years and you probably won't remember that roller coaster ride. I mean, you might remember
I think
the
you
trip.
remember it, but I don't think you remember the thrill. I don't think you remember
that's probably a really good way of putting it. So, the invested happiness is usually not a good time at the time. So, the perfect...
Isabel.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. The perfect example is when we were doing Mount Isabel.
Yeah.
We struggled uphill for the best part of 4 hours, like 3.5, 4 hours, carrying our bikes, walking through mud.
I was ready to give up, mate.
Oh, dude,
I was done.
Yeah, I was
exhausted.
Finished. And the coming down part of it was amazing, you know, 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever it was, of just neck-breaking laughter down sketchy ass trails, like to traverse the same distance in a tenth of the time. Like, that was gnarly. But now that is one story that we look back on and laugh, like it's great. At the time it was a shit time, like it was a bad time going up that hill. Granted, the trip back down was amazing, so it was worth it just for that. But that's now one of my favourite stories. And one of the, you know, I know for a fact that when I'm 70 or 80, like, I will remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I won't forget that, and that will still bring a smile to my face.
I think the idea, again, coming back to the idea of why we're doing this and what we're trying to do, it's trying to instill in, you know, you guys watching, you the viewers, to say, shit, they look like they're having fun. They haven't done anything outrageous. I could do that.
Yeah.
And then you go out and do it.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I do like the idea of getting some adventures on film.
Yeah.
Sharing it. It could be, I mean, man, we could be doing this now. There might be one person watching this, and thank you if you are, because that one subscriber is amazing. Thank you so much.